All right, welcome back, everybody. So, into the trending topics for the morning.
Let's do it. So, first, hashtag EFF and Action SA. And this, of course, all to do with the coalitions and what's happening, especially in the metros, where Action SA, of course, got some good seats, good showings, especially here in Gauteng. And they, of course, have really thrown the cat amongst the pigeons, as it were. Some saying blindsiding the ANC in some ways, but also surprising the DA in some ways by, basically throwing all their weight, keeping the ANC out and handing the metros to the DA.
It has been such an interesting time, and just a shift in power, I have to say. It's just been something so interesting to be watching, but it'll still continue, and we're seeing the DA obviously walking off with a lot of mayors that they've been elected into, and now it's to see what actually happens going forward. I believe that there's going to be, I think it's a briefing, I'm not sure when it is, but I know the EFF are going to
12.
be. It's at 12 o'clock today, yeah? 12 o'clock today, so they're going to be shedding some light on the decisions that they have made. So, yeah, that should be a very, very interesting one. And Herman Mashaba has been quite vocal as to, why. But it's all talk now. But when things start going, I don't know, Sakina, I'm looking forward to hearing some analysis on what's actually happening.
No, absolutely. But also remains to be seen how all of this is going to play out, because these are minority councils now, and it's going to be interesting to see how everything unfolds, because it is quite precarious, these coalitions. If you look at some of the letters flying about and people still asking to meet, leaders asking to meet with others, and whatever's been going on, it's going to be interesting.
It is going to be interesting, and you don't sort of, I don't know, handing over power and not expecting anything. It's going to be very, very, very interesting. But we'll keep watching this. eThekwini obviously in on all of this as well, and that's where we now, I suppose, are focusing our attention. And that was
for today,
a story in the news, and we just saw some of the, all the disruptions and a little bit of violence actually breaking out there. I mean, it's just something you don't want to be watching. Politics and these elections are about service delivery and serving the people, and yet you're just seeing the egos getting involved there, and just horrible, horrible incidents coming out of eThekwini. And it's not the first day. It happened earlier this week, happened again, and now what is going to happen today? So
remains to be seen. ANC's Thabani Nyaose, already elected speaker there, so let's wait and see. No doubt SABC News will have that covered for you.
All right, Zuma, there's another one that's trending, and this was all about the medical parole and the hearings that were held yesterday, and a lot of people sort of weighing in on that issue. And it's just it's a thing where people were questioning why, how did they go and get the medical parole, and what was the problem? It was the DA, the Helen Suzman Foundation, and AfriForum battling it out with Arthur Fraser, an ex-president, over his early release and why. So I think the judgment has been reserved on that, but using old age and comorbidities as a reason. But I think it's still something that they are going to hear more about, and people talking all about that. And it should be very, very interesting to see how the court rules on this.
Absolutely, and of course the opinions are dime a dozen here, so we'll keep watching, we'll keep listening, we'll keep reading. But as we await Judge Matojane's ruling, everybody can have their say.
And then Ramaphosa. I mean, he could be, I suppose, trending for thousands of reasons, but what is the main one? I mean, obviously you had the meeting with Kenya's president yesterday, and there was a state visit that was happening, but I think maybe just people talking to the presidency of Ramaphosa and looking at the state of the ANC. I think that's also one of the talking points out there.
And that's the main one, it would seem. People talking about the ANC, of course, losing control of the metros, and obviously under Ramaphosa's watch, among other things. So what does that mean? There was also a hashtag Ramaphosa must go, all of these things. And as you say, the Kenyan president's state visit yesterday, quite a lot of reasons all thrown into one there. So Ramaphosa trending as well.
But if I may just throw in the massive trending topic of the Grammys as well, and our pride and joy, Black Coffee, getting a nomination nomination for, I think it's dance album, best dance album, electric dance album, something along those lines. Whatever it is, it's amazing for him. So congratulations, and yeah, not that he, you know, I mean, this is just going to take him to another level. He's already on a huge level, but now this has just elevated him even further. So well done to Black Coffee, and holding thumbs that he walks away with it.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's where we're going to leave that one. We're going to take a quick break.